Hello, and welcome to Bipolar Thoughts. My name is Steven, and I'll be your host. Good morning. I say good morning because it's 4:12 a.m. where I am, and this is going to be the second episode of my Get Shit Off My Chest series. I've decided to make this a little mini-series just as a way to kind of help me get things off my chest. Because like I said in one of my previous episodes, that this is not just for you, it's also for me. It's a way for me to kind of get things off my chest and get some of the things that I need out. It's a creative outlet for me, and it's a way of me kind of working through some of the things that I need to work through. So I appreciate you guys kind of hanging out with me and dealing with my bullshit, and I hope that my bullshit helps somebody else with their bullshit. So today I kind of wanted to talk about, I feel like a burden sometimes. Like when people say something's okay, but then they mumble under their breath, like what I just asked them was going to put them out somehow. I'd rather just do it myself. Even if it means that I have to do something I don't want to do, I'll go out of my way to unburden someone. Like, I hate feeling like I put somebody in a position to do something that they don't really want to do. And the thing is, like, I like to get up early. So this kind of happened yesterday. I like to get up early. I like to get up, shower, get ready for the day. And I like to wear suits most of the days. Not every day, but some days, because they make me feel good about myself. They make me feel confident. They make me feel, I don't know, there's just something about putting a suit on and just going about your day. You just feel more confident, like you're getting more shit done. I am way more productive when I put on a suit. I don't know why that is, but I just feel like sitting around in my pajamas and, trying to get shit done, I'm not going to be productive just because I'm not in that mindset. Whereas if I put a suit on, I'm in the mindset of, okay, we're at work, let's get shit done. And so I asked my girlfriend yesterday if she could walk the dog in the mornings, just so that I don't have to change my shoes or roll up the bottom of my pants or just completely change, because whenever I walk the dog in the morning, there's nothing but morning dew all over the place, and it ruins my shoes. It gets all over the bottom of my pants. And so I either end up having to completely change and then come back inside and put on what I was wearing before, or I just have to wait completely until after I've walked the dog, which is several hours after I've woken up, and then I can take a shower and then I can get dressed. So basically my entire morning is dependent on this fucking dog and when it goes outside. And like, I don't like having my life being determined on, like, based on other, like, things like that. Like, I don't like my life being dictated by the shitting habits of my dog, but it is, and then even at night when I get done with everything, it's time we have to take him and let him, go to the bathroom, and we usually take him to play, or, around 6, but by that, like, that means that I have to change, like, I might not be ready to change. I might still have shit to do, and that I might still want to be in that mindset of I'm still at work, so I don't want to take those clothes off yet, but I have to because I'm the only one that can play with the dog. If she goes to take the dog to play, he's not going to play with her because she doesn't play the same way I do. And so he just goes in there, runs around, and he comes back kind of tired, but then he ends up catching the zoomies 2 hours later, and then we got to deal with that. And so and that's not really her fault, but it's just like I know, I get it, you go to work, but, like, this is going to be one of those things, like, I'm going to need some help with. I can't be the only one that does this all the time. Otherwise, it's, like, I'm already stressed out enough as it is. I've got so much going on between school and everything else that, like, trying to get this dog, and then, like, so what's going to happen whenever I start class? I have class at 8 a.m. The dog has to be at his daycare by 7:30. It can't go before 7:30. So he has to be there at 7:30. And then she has to be at work by 8:30. So I don't know how the hell we're going to get me to class on the other side of town at 8, get the dog at daycare at 7:30, and then get her back to work over here on the other side of town at 8:30. Once I get a new car, my new car, it'll be a little bit different, but it's still, like, until then, I need help. I can't be the only one that's doing all this, because it's a lot. It's fucking killing me, and then I don't know, and like I end up feeling like an asshole because she has to do something extra in the morning, and like I feel like I messed up her morning when in reality, like in all reality, that's probably not the case. Like she's probably okay. It's probably not that big of a deal, but my brain makes it such a big fucking deal that it can completely ruin my day, like and throw me into a depressive state. And like I wouldn't say like as bad as like an actual low, like where I can't get out of bed or anything like that. But like yesterday, I got so pissed off that like I just said fuck it, and I wanted to go to bed, and I did for a little while. But I mean, that's just what ended up happening. Like I got so pissed off. I was like, if I don't go to sleep now, I'm just gonna be a fucking rabid dog all day long. I'm just gonna be an asshole all day long. And it felt like everything that I said or did all day and all morning, all it did was piss anybody off. So I was like, well, fuck this. I'm just gonna avoid everybody and go to bed. You know. And then what's worse is that like I had to take this medicine that helps regulate my moods, and like so and what's worse is that like I take this medicine to help regulate my moods so that like when I get upset or mad, like I can't fully experience that because my brain is so doped up on these happy pills that they kind of block out the sad so much that I happy cry. And it's such a horrible feeling because you're so upset and you want to cry and you want to feel these emotions, but you can't really get a good cry. It's like tears are just falling, and you get that tightness in your chest, and like, but no real tears come, and no real, like, it's not really crying. It's just painful, really, more than anything else, and it's irritating because you want, like, you feel like if you could just get it out, you would feel better, but you can't get it out because you're like stuck in this rock and a hard place where like part of your emotions are like, let me out, and the pills in your brain are going, fuck off, go back to bed, or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's fucking really annoying and like and frustrating and difficult to deal with. You know, but eventually talking about it does help. I feel so awkward trying to talk about things that like I hate having to admit that I'm upset because I feel like I upset you and it's ruined my day. Or even though you've upset me somehow, it's still my fault, and that just pisses me off at you and me. And I don't know. So I don't like feeling guilty, and I don't like feeling like things are my fault, and even though they may not have been my fault, like they may be, I don't know. Like sometimes I take on things that aren't, don't have anything to do with me, and then whenever they do have to do with me, I like ignore them sometimes. And I hope this episode was helpful, maybe to somebody. At least it was kind of helpful to me, but hopefully it was helpful to somebody else. And just remember, like I say in every one of my episodes, you don't have to sit in the dark alone. If you need help, seek it out. If you need somebody to talk to, you can always talk to me. I'm not an expert in anything, but I can definitely talk to you about how you're feeling, because I don't know. But I would definitely lend a listening ear. So reach out if you need to. And with that, I hope you guys have a great day.